Hi guys, Andy here, and welcome back to another episode of the Three Amigos. We've all just got into the game, so yeah, obviously you will know where we're at from the last vid. I just want to double check before I press continue. Oh, we're waiting on someone. All right, uh, I'll leave it here, and I'll get back to you with any updates as we go along, I guess. Okay, bye. Hi guys, and welcome to the first big game. It goes head to head. I got my brother at my ground. Quite an important game, really, considering where we are in the league and all that. Thinking about playing a Cardi, to be honest. I'll start with Jesus and we'll see how we go. It's going quite well for me at the moment. This could all change it a little bit. If I win my games in hand, I go top of the league. Second phase, won my first group stage and just beat Dortmund at home in my second group phase. So far so good. And getting some players back from injury. I just got Mane back and Burke's still out for another month. So Mane's on the bench. Ryan Gould, my third choice, is starting. And yeah, we'll have to see how it goes, really. Start Jesus up top, and then we've got a Cardi there if we need him. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I'll come back to you once he's picked his team. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's do this. Fairly even first half. So if I can get the breakthrough. I've got three subs in mind, depending on who's letting me down. Gould's having a brilliant game. Kate is having a shit game. He's on a 5. His passing has been fine. He's just not winning a lot of tackles. No one's playing badly. Is anyone knackered? No. Well, we're on top slightly, so give it some time. Of course he scores. See if he changed it. He didn't change it, to be fair to him. Okay. Oh, he's not on the bench. Shit. Let's try it. Need a goal. Unfortunately, I didn't score and he did, which is fucking annoying. Icardi. And last sub. I would take Gould off, but he's actually playing really fucking well. It should be Moranchuk, but like a dickhead, I haven't got Firmino on the bench. Alright, let's do that and see how it goes, I guess. Okay. Well, if we lose this, this looks like it's going to be very unjust. Well, not very unjust, but a bit unfair considering I've played better. Yeah. Hugo Lloris, man of the match. There you go, guys. Just get a world-class keeper and doesn't matter how well you play. He's played alright there. It's not a very uneven game, but didn't deserve to lose. Let's see what their goal was. It was a defender, so I assume it was a set piece. Hit the free kick, deflected off the shot. The ball deflected the shot. He picked up the loose ball and attempted a low hit and scored. First goal of the season. Let's discipline Naby because even though I don't think he played that bad, 5s aren't acceptable. Yeah, that's why me and Matt always say may the best team win. Because we never, well, I don't want to see that shit. If he outplays me, I don't care, but I don't like that. Alright, guys, anyway, see you soon. Bye. Okay, guys, welcome back. Oh, hi, guys, welcome back. I have a final. I've just played a lot of games in a very short space of time. Um, you saw me lose to my brother, where it was a really even game. Gutted about that. Then I beat Wolves. I think I drew away to Southampton. They had one shot on goal. I had nine, five on target. Another really good key performance, defensive performance from them. Really annoyed at that. But then came the World Club Championships. I won 3-0, 3-0, 4-0, 4-0, 1-0 in the Premier League, and I've played so many games in such a short space. Uh, Monterrey knocked out Barcelona unbelievably for me to face them in the final rather than Barca, which I 100% will take. Will definitely take that over playing Barca because they're a nightmare. Long ball up to Messi is a killer. Hold up, sorry, I got it really itchy here. Okay, so yeah, so I've managed to rotate. I'll be honest, my B team, first team, B team. I was going to go first team, but then I realised I thought if I win that and they play the final at the weekend, they'll move the West Ham game potentially, and I'll have the final. So yeah, I played my and I looked at Corinthians formation, and it wasn't a tough one. So I played the B team, and they did win it comfortably. And as soon as I got the final, they put it on the Sunday. They didn't move the game on the Saturday, so all my B team players were fairly tired. But there was no way I was risking my first team in that game when I needed them for the next day. So my B team has pretty much won all but one of these games. So my more players that I'm going to play these two, and then hopefully, I mean, I've had no Burke, no Manny for the whole time. I've used a lot of players that have stood up tall. You know what I mean? So really pleased. But let's see how we get on in the final. Like I say, you look at the team, you feel like, yeah, we should easily beat that. But the formation they play is the one that Chelsea plays. I'm having to play Bobby Firmino at right wing. The reason being, I had two teams set up, and the team players in the positions, and Gould was right wing on one, and Bobby had to play right wing on the other because Gould can't play in Europe, and neither could Moranchuk, who also just got injured. So I had them in the B team with Woodburn up top, and I'm playing. Hold on, let me do the midfield, which is as is. And then I was thought I'll play Jesus behind the card, I'll just make do because all these players can play in Europe, but Gould and such can't. Uh, but they'll be on the bench. But yeah, really pleased with how they've done. So we'll see how we get on with this. Marisic over. Pretty sure Anderson's knackered after that. Four. Hmm. I'm gonna go Big Dom. Do I go Dom when I'm not sure how? Yeah, I'm gonna go Dom, and then I'm gonna go Gould on the bench, Hendricks, Emerson, and Woodburn. That's fine. Yeah, I forgot we got more subs in this. Okay, captain is Karsdorp. I know their formation. Is this long ball? No, just short for now. And defensive and counter attack. So let's see how we get on. Hopefully, I know if I play a certain way against Chelsea, it works out. I don't know if it's going to be the same against these. I'm hoping. Oh, it's starting off brilliantly, fantastic. Just need some goals now. Come on, lads. Shoot on target, please. Last thing I want is for them to change it. Start going long ball and just pick me off because they've gone long ball. Because the only way I know to defend long ball is to go no offside trap, defensive, and it's just so hard to get any kind of rhythm in most games, and it's shit. Because any other time you play a certain way, if you don't go long ball, you're open to be picked off. Fuck me, Jesus is loving support, man. Really good to know that is. Right, we're 3-0 up, we're cruising. It's getting to that point where it's about subs. Because I'd love to. Let's bang Woodburn on. Let's give Bobby a rest. Gould's deserve to be in the final. We'll give it another 5-6 minutes. Matt will be pissed. He didn't want me to win this, but that's understandable. Alright, let's take Karsdorp off. Well done, Captain. Anyone? Let's bring Jonathan Tarr on. He's got more legs, I guess. Captain goes to a Cardi. That's fine. Obviously, I would have brought Hendricks on normally, but he's only 77%. If I was struggling, I might have brought him on because I know he's going to definitely play better, but no need to risk anyone. I can't believe that. Shit. Fuck. Just when it's going so well. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Reflexes is good. Right, normally defenders make the best ones, best keepers, to be honest. You want reflexes and positioning generally. It may be. I don't want to lose out, so you're going to have to leave anyway. Coutinho. What's Woodburn like? Do you know what? Fuck it. Woodburn's in goal. He's got a bit of everything, and it's this position I need least on the pitch. Fuck. See the game out. See the game out. Oh, thank Christ for that. Butland, you tit. Had a really good tournament. He gets sent off at the death. Oh, thank God for that. Right, so we've won the World Club Championships. Nice bit of money as well, and some reputation. Boom. Happy days. Alright, guys, so that's that done. On to the next. I'll see you guys soon. Just want to point this out. I'm about to play Gary on a Saturday. My team's on fire. I just beat Chelsea 3-0 and convincingly. I lost Coutinho in that game for 2 weeks with ankle ligament damage, and now I lose Butland, who's actually been playing phenomenal for me this year. He's only letting 10 goals in 30 games. My patience has paid off with this guy, and he's developed beautifully. But yeah, that's such a kick in the dick. I can't play him with a stub finger because he'll just play shit. So unless he's actually back for that game, then I'm going to have to bring Karius in, who's lacking match practice. Played a few games early on in the season, but yeah, that's not good. Anyway, so I'll come back to you at the beginning of the game. Yeah, I'm just sitting there thinking, I've played Gary and Matt now. This is the third season. I've played them at least about 4 times each, probably. I don't know yet. At least 4 times each third season. But I'm not sure if I've had the rubber. In other games, yeah, fine. I can beat Matt and Gary. I have done on a regular basis. I generally get their number with my formation. But it's really weird how I can't get their number in this session. I'm hoping and praying that now that I've got the way I want to playing, which I haven't shown you guys. Well, I'm sure you've seen it. That obviously I played Matt about 4 or 5 games in using that formation. But here's hoping it's settled because the team is playing phenomenal. I'm down in 6th, but I've got 3 games in hand on Man U, and I can go joint top, which is a long way above Matt and Gary. Yeah, but I got to start. I've had the only real bad, dodgy result I've been smacked was this one away to Reading. Yep. Yeah, this dude stopped me apparently. But yeah, carried on the good form of the. I've only lost 1 game the whole session, and that was that dodgy one against my brother. So I just want a fucking bit of luck. Not even luck. I just want it to go to play the way. I don't play attacking mentality, so there's no reason for me to get picked off like they should be getting picked off with their attacking mentality. So yeah, let's hope he's still out. Right, okay. So Karius, you're in. If you have a good game, you stay in. Fuck, am I away as well? I think I am. Bringing a keeper in for an away game is not good. Who's not pressed it? It's my brother. Their form's been pretty bad, but head to head, so you never know. Gal's losing, like winning and losing, drawing, losing. My brother's fairly similar, to be honest. Right, we've got Gary today. Swansea can be B team, first team, B team. Yeah, that'll work out nicely. We've only got 1 player suspended, 1 player injured. Coutinho injured. Bjorn's is suspended. And Butland back in a day. But like I said, if Karius has a good game, I have no problem. I'm tempted to try something in this game. I don't know if I should because we've got a 2-player, me and Gary, and I know the way I'm about to play has beat him about 3 games in a row. But I'd like to try something a bit different. Just don't know if it's worth it. I think it'll help my midfield out. I want to try it. No red card, that's interesting. Because I think I'm going to do that against my brother as well. They play such a narrow formation. I need to take more advantage of it, to be honest. But the problem with doing it is I could get picked off as well. But they've been getting these fucking goals against the run of play sometimes, and it's so frustrating. So I'm just gonna go for it, I guess. They're gonna score. They're gonna score. Pretty sure I said B team next. Lovely. Let's get to 60 roughly. In fact, we'll do it now. Moranchuk Jesus has been doing a really nice job in that role for certain games when I've been really short of squad. I won't lie though, Gal's playing the better stuff. Welcome to my world. Okay, let's just carry us having a blind up. Swansea, so it's a B team, so I haven't got to worry too much about these are all first team. That's fine. Engels should be back. First team. Burke Johnson doesn't play as much, but he will be fit enough, and I can play most of these again. Really pleased with Karius. There you go. Bit backwards in my mind, to be honest. So I'm gonna go back to that one. It's a little bit more solid. Hopefully we get control of the game, and like I say, it's been outplaying him in the two players. So if we can just hold out for the win from here on out and see if we can nick a second. Just stifle him. Boom. Done. He was slightly the better team, and I won. There you go. A little bit of justice in my mind. He'll be pissed, but fuck it. I've had that off these two for 3 seasons. Not every game, obviously, but that's how it feels. See you soon, guys. Yeah, I'm just going to recall, because I just want to point out this moment as a moment where if I don't win the league this year, it's for bullshit like this. Sent off on 63 for 2 yellows. I was all over them. They still were, even with less men, I was still controlling the game, and then they score on 87 minutes to win 1-0. Unfucking believable. There you go. Bullshit. See you soon. Fucking just played a cup game with my B team. Burke, who's just come back from months long out, 4-month torn ligament. He's just got a 4-month hip injury, so that's him done. I brought Cater on for 20 minutes for Johnson just to rest him because Coutinho's out, and he gets fucking injured for 3 weeks with damaged foot. Mate, it's fucking ridiculous. Injuries in this game. I don't know if they've changed it in the editor, but it feels like it's getting fucking worse every time I play it. And that's not what I play the game for, to manage fucking injuries. I just want to fucking get tactics right and enjoy it. It's just fucking ridiculous. Pissed me right off. Anyway, later. Hi guys, right, so we're going to do a wrap up. We're finished for the night. That's how the league stands. Yeah, man, you're a lucky cunts to be honest, but it's quite realistic. They played out of a bunch of lumps at the back and hump it long directly to their striker. They just re-signed Chicharito, which was quite funny and, to be honest, good business, I think. Well, actually, I say good business. It's terrible business because he's 31 and they paid 26.5 mil, but he is a really good striker in this game, so they got a top striker. I mean, Rashford was doing alright. Martial's one that stitched me up. Yeah, but anyway, okay, so let's start with Gal. Let's have a look at how he got on. We came back, I think, with some Champions League games to go. Napoli. Oh no, that was it. So we've done quite a bit tonight, to be fair. Nah, that can't be it. Jesus, how much did we do? Played the last 2 games, yeah. Oh, okay, we came back on our last game of the first phase, so that's the game we come back on. Gal drew 2-2, but it didn't matter. He qualified. He beat Southampton at home, beat Sheffield United away, lost to Napoli. So his group phase, he's lost both his opening games. He may struggle to qualify. He lost at home to Napoli, which was the one, and then away to PSG. He beat Everton at home, nice result. He lost away to Millwall in the Cup. Obviously outplayed them as you'd imagine, but Gazaniga 9, Cillison a 6, costing me a few really bad performances, and 4-4-2, losing to a 4-4-2 is bad. So yeah, not great for Gal there. He gets spanked by Chelsea, and to be honest, deservedly so. Looking at those stats, my brother and Gary really do struggle against this formation, and it is hard because they just go long ball, which for Chelsea I get. They're quite a defensive and counter-attacking direct side. They'll sit like 9 men behind the ball and pump it up to Giroud or Morata, and use Hazard's world-class skill to try and do something. I get that with Chelsea. I don't get it with why they've used those tactics on Barca and Real Madrid, but I won't keep going on about that. Yeah, then he lost to PSG. Yeah, tight game, but PSG slightly the better side, as you may imagine. I don't know. He beat Reading at home. This was a stinker. 4 shots on target each. Gal had more shots altogether, but he, by his own admission, he'll probably say he didn't have a great game, and his keeper fucking let him down. So that was a bit of a surprise. Leicester 2-1. Yeah, Leicester are bastards. I just played them. I scraped a 2-1 win. Well, I'll show you, but yeah, they're bastards. Playing that formation. It just outplayed Gal, surprisingly. He then battered Port Vale, as you'd think. The only bit of luck I had in the whole game, I tried something a bit different against Gal when attacking, and he actually played slightly better than me. I mean, I changed it towards the end because I think I was even playing worse than that. I changed it towards the end, and I got the win. But I wouldn't say I played particularly great. He probably deserved at least a draw. But where I'd been outplaying them in previous seasons and losing, I thought, fuck this, I'm going for it. And it wrongly paid off, to be honest. So he was unlucky there. That's the only bit of luck I had in the whole fucking session, honestly. Where are we? And then he beat Newcastle away, Plymouth away, and Brighton at home 4-2. He really is having trouble keeping clean sheets, to be honest. He's getting a few, but he's letting in goals quite consistently. So that's Gal's season. He's in the FA Cup, out the League Cup. He's in the Champions League, but he's got Barca next 2 games. I think he's out of that, if I'm honest. Sorry, Gal. And in the league, he's struggling. He's on 48 points, having played the same as Man United, who are 12 points clear of him. I can go 3 points off Man United. Get to me, fuck me. Right, Spurs, Matt. Right, we want the last game of the. So Ghent. He came back and beat Ghent. He then drew with Leicester. Again, Leicester. Fucking hell. Who are you? Some geezer they got on a free who's having a blinder from. Yeah, Leicester have been bastards, to be honest. They're just sitting back in numbers, playing the Man U style. Or the Mourinho style. He beat Bayern away, which was a fantastic result. Deserved it as well. Playing against an awful formation, this keeper must have had a good game. He did. He then, lucky cunt. He then got the win against me, against one I play. I mean, a few of my players played shit, but I deserved at least a draw out of that, so that really pissed me off. And just, yeah, I'd rather not have got the luck against Gal and just had it the way the Man U and Spurs game for me. I'd rather have had those where I deserved to win and lost to Gal, because I don't like it when it does that shit, man. It's fucking bollocks. He won. He lost away to Middlesbrough, 1-0. Deserved to get more of that. Deserved to win that probably, but strikers look like they had an off day. Even though 8 shots on target out of 10, he took Kane off. He wasn't winning many headers. Brought on Plie and Fekir, who are both pretty good in the air, and Goretzka, who are both good in the air. All 3 of them are good in the air. To be fair, Kane's okay in the air. To be fair, Werner's great in the air. And Dele Alli's pretty good in his 13. But yeah, he couldn't get the goal. So he lost to Borough. He lost to Chelsea in the cup. Yeah, deservedly so. And Lloris got man of the match, even though he lost. Lloris has been really good for him. If you see that one there, he got man of the match against me as well, the fucker. He was on a really bad run of form here. He lost away to Man City 2-0. Fucking hell, 2 shots. Sané, De Bruyne, early doors. Lloris on a 4. Oh, have a stinker against them, thanks mate. And Dyer let him down, so he was really unlucky there. Then drew away to Birmingham, just couldn't buy a goal at this point. Wouldn't say he played his best, but again deserved more out of that. Kane injured, so he's really struggling for form there. Then he started banging some goals back in. Southampton 2-all. I watched this. He was 2-0 down and then come back to draw 2-all. Oh, sorry, is that the right way around? He was 2-0 up and lost 2-all, and they had 2 shots and 2 goals. Yeah, they did well there. Drew at home to Everton. Again, a bit unlucky at last one. That's a fucking kick in the dick. I hate it when it happens. All over a team, comfortable as fuck, and then bang, 90th minute equaliser. No time to react or change anything. He just beat Chelsea away in the cup, which was a great performance. He's got this guy now. Yeah, I'll go into transfers soon. Yeah, after this. He beat them in the FA Cup and then drew away to him in the league. Slightly the better team, yeah. He came from behind, 2-1 down. He went 1-0, then 1-all, 2-all, then 2-1, then 2-all, sorry. So, yeah, he sits third, a point above Gary. So, yeah, that's how they've done. I've had 2 fucking daylight robberies and 1 bit of luck. But in general, I've had a fucking amazing session, really. Right, last game, Feyenoord. Right, I came back to Feyenoord, which I drew. First game, playing my old shape, but I'm trying some stuff with it. Yeah, super keeper was a bit annoying. Then I beat Everton 4-0 away, which is phenomenal. Great win. Robles got an 8, I do not know. But deserved the win, got the 4-0. Lovely 1-0 win at home to Dortmund, even though they deserved more goals. Another good key performance. Home to Matt, robbed. Should have been a draw. A draw, I would say, would be fair. If not, it should have been me fucking winning it, not in 1-0. But Lloris, man of the match, even though he's the one who plays attacking and I'm the one that plays normal. Go figure. It doesn't make sense. Beat Wolves, yeah. Drew away to Southampton. Oh, shit. Alex McCarthy in the defence. Tommy Smith, shit defender. Yeah, Icardi, world-class striker, and Bobby Firmino. All these people couldn't score. Deserved to win that. And then World Club Championships, 3-0, 3-0, 4-0, 3-0. West Ham in the league 1-0. Won the final 3-1, which you'd have seen. Beat Juventus away 3-0. What a performance. Yeah, delighted with that performance. Jesus in the 10 I tried. Had some cracking games there, so was delighted with that. Butland, in general, has stepped up a lot more. I don't know if it's just because we're playing better as a team, but I think letting in 11 in 31 is pretty fucking good. The Cardi struggled at times, but 24 and 22, I can't argue too much. Jesus is not as prolific, but he's doing a job. Tar, mate. Oh, I'll get to that shit in a minute. Right, anyway, so I carried on battering people. Got to this game. Yeah, should have won. Defenders, goalkeeper had a good game, couldn't score. Then battered Swansea 7-0 because, you know, we can't score there, so let's make up for it in another game. Now, how about I just win both 2-0? I'll take that. Bollocks. Beat Mill 5-1, beat Forest 1-0, West Ham 2-0, Borough drew away first leg in the cup, 1-0 against Chelsea. I was playing a certain way. Few players, 2 5s in a row last 2 games, mate. I gave him a go because his stats jumped up, and he was playing really solid for a while. And then 2 5s in a row, you're out of the first team, mate. You fucking prick. But I changed something towards the end, and we got the equaliser, which was great. And to be fair to Karius, fuck off. To be fair to Karius, he had a good game there. He's had a few good games for me. Stepped up, and I got him a new contract off the back of it. But put Batlon back in. This game was a bit shit myself, nervy. Was all over him. They had a man sent off. As soon as the man got sent off, they scored. And like, bang, goal. Man sent off, thought, this is going to be easy. Bang, goal. So I changed a couple of things second half, pushed my wingers forward and went for it. And after a few subs, you can see there, I nicked the 2-1 to get the win to finish on that note, thankfully. And I am 2 games in hand. I can get to 57 points right up Man U's arse. The Man United game was a pisser. Like I say, really comfortable game. Just waiting to try and get that goal and not get caught on a break. I didn't have to go. I didn't go attacking because I didn't want to get caught on a break from their shitty defensive tactics. Look, and of course they still managed to fucking score, which is not happy about that. Again, a Cardi, Jesus players, some just didn't get the fucking goal I needed. I had to write on with that. And I know they're good, but I'm not being funny. You got all them men behind the ball. It's fucking bollocks. You're playing defensive. I'm not over attacking, so I shouldn't get caught out. And I did, and I think it's bollocks. Fucking get away with that shit. Anyway, so that's the league. Right, transfers. I've done diddly squat. I literally haven't. Said at the beginning of the season, I've pretty much done a lot of mine for a while. I spent a lot of money, and I've even got players since that I can probably get a shot of who are in the reserves, but no need to really. Got a really strong reserve team, to be honest. Dislikes club's manager. Okay. Anyway, so I got nothing cracking. I didn't even, out of every free transfer in this whole game, this is 2.5 seasons in, I've competed with my brother and Gary, and don't get me wrong, I only offer what the player wants generally. They've got every single one over me. Right, so Matt's ins. Visa, cracking signing. His contract had 6 months to run, and I think he didn't want to compete with so many other clubs for him, so he paid money and got him in just before the window. But still relatively low money and a cracking right back, so fair play. This guy, I don't know how he managed it because he's a phenomenal player. Pure player. He's as close, I think, you get to Raquel, mate, in this version. To pay that little for him and get him was fantastic business. Only 23 as well, but yeah, I'm a bit jealous. I never even noticed it, but I'm not really looking for players, so didn't really notice it. So that's Matt. I will look at his futures, will I? I know he's agreed a few fucking loan fees. That's a few future signings. I don't. No one can do nothing about it anyway. The window's shut. Fuck it, I'm doing it. Guri, he's got coming. Good young French striker. Lacks work rate, a bit of agility, aggression, but nice enough. And on a free, a nice bit of business as a third choice probably. Who are you, Austin? I think this is a pre-arranged. Yeah, Tottenham reserves. It's not too bad to be fair as a third or fourth choice keeper. This kid, again, I saw him when he signed him. He lacks a bit of balance, technique's poor, but again, if you've got him in your reserves as an option, not the worst. And of course, we all know about Amiri, world-class attacking midfielder. In Matt's formation on the right, I assume he'll play him on the right of the midfield three. It'd be a cracking signing for my brother. So yeah, lovely bit of business there. So yeah, as per usual, and outs. As with Matt and Gal, they love to get freebies in, and then they just sell all their players' money. Sold Aurier for 10 mil. Cameron Vickers. I think all these were done in the summer, yeah. So he's done those two. I think Gary's ins and outs will be the ones you guys want to see more than anything. So ins. He's only got one in. Okay, Britta Sombolomba is the only monetary in he bought in the January window. I signed him in our two-player for 3.8 mil early in the game as a second backup to Sturridge and Icardi, and then eventually I sold Sturridge and used the Sombolomba as the backup. But I signed him because he was one-footed, and I like one-footed. I signed him because he wasn't one-footed, for fuck's sake. He wasn't right only, so and he did a good job for me. He scored like 18 in 20 or something like that. Gal asked me, because he heard on the CM Facebook page about how good he was, and I think off the back of that, he's gone and bought him for 15 mil, and he's doing a good job so far, to be fair. So let's see how he gets on, I guess. We knew about him. Outs. Mustafi, 15 million. Yeah, I reckon that's good money, plus 10%. The guy is slow and short. I mean, he's terrible. I think he's crap in real life as well. Zelalem's gone, technical midfielder. Got 4.6, not bad. This guy, a freebie. Never used him once, just sold him for a bit of money. I pretty much anticipated that. Joel Campbell, 10 mil. Awobi, now this one surprised me because I think Awobi's got some lovely stats. Needs a bit of work, which Gal hasn't put in. He hasn't developed under Gal at all, to be honest. But I'd love to see what he's like in this game. But obviously, he's at Arsenal normally, so it's not easy to get. And I don't really struggle for wingers in this version. Futures again. With the shot, I'm gonna look because he's got a ton of free. This is what he's doing. Sterling. Alright, let's start at the top. Fuck it. This guy, no determination. I wouldn't touch him, but not a bad player. Freebie. Attacking midfielder, good work rate. Technique 15's a bit low, but another really solid young player. If he can develop him, he's got a really good player there. No, low aggression, but not at the end of the world. A pre-arranged guy here. Fuck yeah, no. Willock looks like he's gonna be. He's got low technique, but some of these stats are phenomenal. Very nice player there. Still needs work, and he's still young enough. If he can keep developing, he could be a cracker. I went for this guy with Gal, on the idea of maybe pushing Jesus into the 10 and using Vieto and Icardi as my first choices because I love Bobby Firmino, but he lacks pace, and I like pace. The two up top to have electric pace. But yeah, Gal got him over me. Be interesting to see how much he offered him because I offered him what he wanted, which was like 140k. Schick, another one striker who's got in on a free, low determination. He's an average all-round striker, not bad at all, but not great. Sterling, phenomenal. I saw him on a free again. I've got Burke Mane, and after Burke's injury problems, I'm starting to think I should fucking get someone else in, but I didn't because I don't want to overly sign a ton of players, and I've got Gould as a third choice anyway. But yes, I didn't go for Sterling. Gal got him. Fair play. Lamar, he's got some lovely stats. I don't like the one-footed shit, left foot only. I think that limits him. And this guy, yeah, he's alright. He's a flair, technical, slow. Technique needs to come up. Fitness needs to come up. And he's got no work rate. But not too bad as a hot prospect, I guess. So yeah, I went for a few. A few players I went for didn't sign. I signed for the original club. We all went for Pulisic. And he signed for Dortmund, which is fair enough. And I went for another defender, and I didn't get him. So, yeah, okay, so that's that. There's one more thing I wanted to check. And I can't remember what the fuck it is for the life of me. I can't remember. I think I'm going to leave it there then, guys. Yeah, I really can't remember what the fuck it is. That's what we will look at. Garage wage bill, 2.3 mil. Matt's 2 million. That's not bad for Matt. That's pretty decent. Mine's probably not going to be small. 1.5 million. That's pretty decent. Pretty decent. Okay. Yeah. On a personal note, I guess I've now won. I can't remember what I won. I won the UEFA Cup, World Club Cup. Lost to Gary there. Didn't I win the League Cup final? Yeah, I've won the League Cup against Man U. I haven't won the FA Cup. No, I haven't won the FA Cup. So it's just the FA Cup, the League, Champions League for me. And I'm on for all three this year. In fact, if I win the League Cup as well, what a season. If I can do the quadruple, I doubt I can, man. Not with all the injuries I keep getting. And I need a lot of luck. And players like Tar, like you can't get fires in my team. So yeah. Anyway, that's it. I'm done waffling. And I guess we'll see you next time for another episode of Three Amigos. Any questions or anything like you want to know from me, feel free to ask me in the comments below. Yeah, take it easy, guys.